Hey, welcome to this week's edition of Inside the Industry. Now, we have a very special gentleman on the inside. He is no stranger to the gospel music scene in the Caribbean and the world at large. Now, he's a father, he is a prolific songwriter, he is a recording artist, a reggae recording artist, I should say, and a pastor. We're talking about none other than the man, Pastor Wayne Stoddart. Welcome to you, bro.
Greetings, Marcus. Bless you.
Yeah. It is good to see you, man. It's been some time, been some years, but I'm great to see that you're still at it and very powerfully doing it as well. The last time I spoke with you, I'm not sure if you were pastoring the church at the senior pastorship level yet.
No, I wasn't. At that time, I was youth pastor. So
right.
The evolution,
Yeah, man. Well, that is good. Great progress upwards, you know what I mean? Great progress. Yeah, man. So how has that been? How has the senior pastorship role been for you?
Well, it has been, especially in this time coming through, weathering 2020 and the whole, pandemic era. It was a strange time for church, but it was still a blessed time because we managed to connect even more globally, because we have right now our online church is almost larger than the in-house because of the global reach in terms of people coming in from Africa, people coming in from the Caribbean, from Canada. We have a large audience in Canada. So, we still have to do church now and still cater for the online. So we have a hybrid service, where we still interact with the online people.
Well, that's excellent. What's the name of the church, or where's the base of the church?
The church is in Brandon, Florida. That is in Tampa Bay area, Central Florida, and the name of the church is Pure Love. Pure, you have pure, and purest, but Pure Love Ministry.
Pure Love.
Yeah.
Wow, nice. I mean, I would expect your church to be a very dynamic ministry because you are a very dynamic gentleman yourself.
Yeah,
so what is the style of church that you guys do? Because you seem very modern in everything that you do.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wouldn't say modern, well, everything about God is hip, God, you check it, you see.
Yes.
The Songs of Solomon that's talking about romance and love, and then you go over to, to the Psalm, and then, it's lightning and thunder, and it's still praises and all of that. So we have all the colors of praise, if you want to call it that. We still get down and do a Caribbean thing, and then we can go high praise, and we can still, just talk and reason like, oh, Christ said, come, let's reason together,
Right, nice, man. No, I mean, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the ministry, because I don't think I've ever seen you in action in terms of delivering the word and stuff like that. I've seen you in ministry in terms of music, but to actually see you on the stage edifying and delivering that word, that's going to be a real great sight and a real powerful impact as well.
You can tune into that from our website. Okay, we do have pureloveministries.org, and you see that we do live stream every Saturday.
Excellent. You also did some sort of blogging or vlogging as well during the time as well, right?
Yes, what we do is that on the Wednesday nights now, instead of actually meeting, we do a interactive Bible study. So I do what you are seeing right now is my home studio from where we do our outreach ministry in terms of Bible study, interactive Bible study. We have quite a few people that comes on, and we just talk through the Bible. We are literally walking through the Bible and studying the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. Right now we are at Deuteronomy. It's a powerful series because people ask questions. A lot of time you go to church, you have questions where you can't really ask the teacher. You just have to make notes. This is what people can talk to you and you interact with each other. So it is a great vibe.
Nice, man. No, I mean, let me take you back to some of your family life, because I looked at a clip on you some time back, and you were talking about this, I would say this routine that you have with the family, where you would call the wife like 3 times a day and have that time of prayer and devotions. Now that is powerful, because a man of your caliber and your schedule, that must be difficult to accomplish, but yet still you make it a very important part of your life. Tell us a little bit about that, man.
Yeah, well, absolutely, Marcus. So here is it, I have recognized even from the life of Christ. Thank God for some great teachers we have been blessed with. Dr. Miles Monroe, one of those, God bless his soul. Always speak. There's a sermon he taught once that kind of riveted in my soul decades ago, and it was that Christ, the power of Christ's life, you don't see it's because of his prayer life. And so a lot of what you see in the visual and the access doors and the healing and the deliverance that takes place. There's this behind the scene that people don't see when the Bible said that Christ would go up into the mountain and seek God, you understand? And so I realized that the same thing with Daniel. Daniel didn't start praying when they decided to throw him in the lion's den. He was already praying. As a matter of fact, he was convicted for praying. So that was his lifestyle. And because of that, when he get to the lions, then he was secure. The lion couldn't touch him. So with us now, my wife and I, she's a powerful evangelist, and I met her that way, and she's just been such a wonderful compliment to the ministry, my beautiful Denver. What happened is that every day we say, let's do the Daniel thing, where we just meet first thing in the morning before we go out prayer. In the middle of the day, no matter what we're doing, break. And the Muslims do it. They go and turn towards the east and pray. So why can't we who have the one true and living God come before him and worship him? That's my philosophy. I try to live that, you know.
Wow. Are you looking for high quality production services for music videos, commercials, or other video content? Then email sales@tmcaribbean.com. We offer special video production rates on Christian content and Caribbean videos. Email us today, sales@tmcaribbean.com.
Undiluted Music in association with Pure Love Foundation presents Righteous Rockers Music Festival and Wayne Stoddart album launch, featuring from out of Kingston, Jamaica, the former queen of dancehall, Marion Hall, formerly known as Lady Saw, and from the Bahamas, Monty G, also featuring Reach Records' own 1K Few. Special guest appearances from GMP, Steve Stoddart, and from the Wailers, Aston Barrett Jr., Tampa's own Lionel Tape, all the way from Zambia, Deborah Zulu, August 7 at 4 p.m. sharp. It's all happening at the Multicultural Family Church, 3825 John Moore Road, Brandon, Florida. Watch it live on Caribbean Gospel TV, the official station for the Righteous Rockers Music Festival.
No, let me ask. I mean, how is it balancing? I know you have. Is it two boys you have as well?
Yeah, I have a boy and a girl.
Yeah. And a girl, right? How is it balancing? You know, that family life, your ministry life, and your musical career life as well. What is that like?
Pastor.
Pastor, yes.
Man, I'm telling you, it is just, as I say, to whom much is given. I like to lean on the scripture, much is required. And so I think that God, when I look at the talent, God took it from the guy who had one and didn't work with it and give it to the guy, not with two, but the guy with 10 who get 10. So sometimes you become faithful in doing the things that you do and offer an excellent sacrifice. God said, let me give it to the guy who's really producing. And so what we try to do is that I just make sure that family is never robbed. So you have movie night, we have night when it's just for kids and games, and we just link and we do that. Like certain days are block off when I know that, listen, after a certain point in the day, after 10 o'clock, I try not to take calls and, say it's downtime, it's for family, it's for catching up. So you have to segment and make time. It has to be intentional when it comes to family and ministry and work. You have to separate because all three are important. But if you don't segment it, you will rob one. And I'm tired to see too much church people going through divorce because we don't spend enough time to build the foundation. God, the entire earth started with a family. I
like that.
Highly regard families, generally.
Yeah.
We have to look at families and understand that it's God's prerogative. He's the author of the family. And so high emphasis on that.
I know family is very dear to your heart because I know your brother has been very close to you and I guess instrumental in your life for some time as well, because I know you've been one of the ones who got into the ministry first and sort of, I would say influenced you in some way or the other.
Absolutely.
What has been the relationship with him like over the years?
Steve is a tower of strength, man. Everybody, when I walk out on the road, the way we grew up in Jamaica, when we were singing in high school and primary school, as we call it, elementary, call it in America. People would just pass me and say, Steve. I say, yes. That's how familiar they are. They can't tell the difference with Zeus and Steve and answer, and me answer Steve and he answer Wayne. So, we just like,
yes.
So, it has always been that. It's always been Steve and Wayne and Steve. And the vibe is that God is perfect in that, you know, we have been such a strength for each other. I feel like he's my 2x2 when Christ would send people out 2x2. It's not who is next door to you, you know, it's who you have access to, and he's always there. So it's priceless when you think about God providing for Moses or Aaron, who can assist and really get the work done. And I feel like that's what God did with my family. A musical family positioning me there so that not only can I get counsel with ministry, but also a man who is married. He's ahead of me. He has 6 kids.
Wow. Nice.
So experienced.
Yes. I mean, you would have a lot of experience to share with you, so that is powerful in itself.
So from the family life, from ministry, from music, we have all doing music together from ever since. So it's just a beautiful compliment. I mean, anytime you can lean and be vulnerable to a brother, great thing.
I mean, I know that you guys would have grown up like around your father's record shop or something like that back in the day.
Yes.
What part of Jamaica are you guys originally from?
Yeah, the thing is that my father does love music, so we always have vinyls and things. I know that Mr. Vinyl come back, it's even nicer. I go get myself a vinyl.
Yeah. We're looking forward to see the Reggae Revolution on vinyl sometime, you never know.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm sorry, I don't have a copy for me. I might have a text. We just release it on vinyl. So
excellent.
Yeah, man, the new album is coming out on vinyl.
Love it.
My dad, he always have records, so we listen from country and western to rock and roll, from Ray Charles to Charlie Pride to Bob Marley to everything. So we always playing music. So music became a pillar and an anchor and a hiding place. And so after a while, we start playing in the church, and then the rest of it is history. This is it. It's the fruit of the labor right now.
Yeah, man. What part of Jamaica exactly that you guys originated from?
So I was born in Kingston, Stephen Trelawney, but we grew up in Trelawney, countryman, right next to St. Trelawney.
Nice.
District up in the cockpit. Yeah, man, so we have to deep hills now where we say cockpit. Yeah, man.
For the Jamaican audience looking on right now, I know they would be excited to hear a man from their hometown is doing this.
Kinglas Trelawney, all the way in the hills, Wow. Beautiful district. And it teaches some basic to really appreciate the basic things in life.
Excellent.
Undiluted Music in association with Pure Love Foundation presents Righteous Rockers Music Festival and Wayne Stoddart album launch, featuring from out of Kingston, Jamaica, the former queen of dancehall, Marion Hall, formerly known as Lady Saw, and from the Bahamas, Monty G, also featuring Reach Records' own 1K Few. Special guest appearances from GMP, Steve Stoddart, and from the Wailers, Aston Barrett Jr., Tampa's own Lionel Tape, all the way from Zambia, Deborah Zulu, August 7 at 4 p.m. sharp. It's all happening at the Multicultural Family Church, 3825 John Moore Road, Brandon, Florida. Watch it live on Caribbean Gospel TV, the official station for the Righteous Rockers Music Festival. Jesus junkie,
Pastor Wayne.
Yeah.
Holy Ghost gone to pray. Some people say my man say I'm insane.
Jesus junkie and I can't get enough. Sweet Holy Ghost, I am hooked on this love. One day I'll overdose and I'll never come back. Jesus junkie, won't you follow my tracks?
Well, I mean, we're moving on to something very big in the coming month. I'm talking about August 7th. We're getting ready for the launch of
Righteous Rockers Festival. Yeah, man.
Righteous Rockers Festival. Yeah, tell us about that, man.
So this is the first one we had of Righteous Rockers Festival, which was a huge success. It was an outdoor festival in the park here in Tampa Bay. It was the first and historic event, the first time ever we had an outdoor festival in Tampa Bay that brings together reggae and hip-hop.
Nice combination.
Stage in 1K Few from 116 Click, and we had Papa San, we had DJ Nicholas, myself, and we had an arsenal of other artists from right around the world. We had Randy from Puerto Rico, boys from all over. Everybody just came in and really gave a beautiful thing. So the people have been crying back for this festival. And having my album coming out, they say, Stoddart, when we gonna get it? And then Corona came, so we delayed, and now we get a chance to bring it back. So I'm dropping my album August 7th, and I said, you know what, let me just put the brand here so people know that we are coming back. And then Marian Hall, aka or formerly known FKA, formerly known as
right.
on the album. So we say, bring in my Minister Marian, and bring in all the people. And then we look and we have Arsenal, we have Monty G, we have Marian Hall, you have 1K Few, you got Wayne Stoddart. And we look, we say, whoa, this is a nice setup. And we just say, let's do this. And of course, Righteous Rockers show. And the rest is history, man. Wow. I can promise you, man, this is going to be a super catawampus, exciting, lit session.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that is a firecast right there.
Undiluted Music in association with Pure Love Foundation presents Righteous Rockers Music Festival and Wayne Stoddart album launch, featuring from out of Kingston, Jamaica, the former queen of dancehall, Marian Hall, formerly known as Lady Saw, and from the Bahamas, Monty G, also featuring Reach Records' own 1K Few. Special guest appearances from GMP, Steve Stoddart, and from the Wailers, Aston Barrett Jr., Tampa's own Lionel Tape, all the way from Zambia, Deborah Zulu, August 7 at 4 p.m. sharp. It's all happening at the Multicultural Family Church, 3825 John Moore Road, Brandon, Florida. Watch it live on Caribbean Gospel TV, the official station for the Righteous Rockers Music Festival.
Jesus junkie, head I can't get it.
Dancing time. Yeah. From the Caribbean to Africa, we say.
Yes, man, you don't know. Tell them we'll start that. Monty Jesus.
Yeah, man.
I mean, over the years, you have delivered some really, really impacting gospel reggae. I mean, I would say you're kind of one of the living legends in gospel reggae right now, because people have been loving your music for many, many years. I mean, when I worked radio for some time, every time I play one of your tracks, we had to read it about 5, 6, 7, maybe 10 times. So that's always been a blessing to hear, your offerings, and I'm looking forward to seeing you live on Caribbean Gospel TV as well, because we carry the show live on August the 7th as well,
That is huge. And so we have a salute Caribbean Gospel TV. CGTV is going to be bringing this thing live. Yo, people, remember me tell you, this thing is going to, it's in Caribbean, no good again, me I tell you. All right, good, all the way up. Yes. Coming through live, Righteous Rockers, that means that everything is just fire. Marian Hall, Wayne Stoddart, Monty G, everybody, 1K Few from Lecrae Crew, Reach Records. It's just an arsenal of top class gospel presentation and ministry. So,
wow, excellent. Well, I mean, people might not know this about you, but I know that you are a great writer for even other artists as well. I know you've written for songs for Chevelle Franklin and other big names in the industry as well. Tell the people a little bit about that part of you, man, because I know you, apart from doing your own music, you produce others as well, right?
So the way I see it, Marcus, is that not everything that God deposits in my spirit is necessarily a Wayne Stoddart vibe. Mm-hmm. It's like recent time I've written and done an album even for Brianna Jade, and she won the Marlin Awards just in the 2022 Marlins. And is a new artist, but the vibe is that you have some time, because there's so many dimensions to me. People don't know this also, that I'm a worship leader. For years I've been a worship leader. So you hear reggae music, but you don't know that. You come down and you come and say, oh, and it's the same Minister that sing reggae, that playing worship. So I go worship, I can go country, I can go pop. So on this album, you will find people like Glacier Robinson, you'll find people like Marian Hall, you'll find Monty G, some arsenal of people who are great performers who will just craft music and then come in and say, yo, this is fire, I'm coming in. I can't, when I link up with Monty just say, yo, this is fire, man, just send the track.
Yes.
He's just like, yo, because we try to do things in such a way. Let me tell you the spirit behind it, Marcus. We try to write music in such a way that it perfects in its art, because I believe in giving God an excellent sacrifice. So when you start writing music like that, it's gonna attract talent. And so people say, yo, this is good. I wrote the song and I sent it to Glacier Robinson, and she's like, yo, I don't really sing for a lot of people, but this song is beautiful and it really suits, my style. And so, we just come together and sing together. It's a thing where I don't believe that every song that I write is just a Wayne Stoddart song, because God's sending messages that are really for other people. So as a writer, it's a different animal from a singer. It's kind of close, but a little bit different, because I write songs for Tina Tamara, and you're saying, I'm a beautiful black woman, this and that and that, and I'm not a beautiful black woman. So, but you're writing from the perspective of the artist,
right?
To capture, their experience. So God has blessed me, and we want to be a blessing to the people.
That's a real gift, because it's difficult. I mean, it's a form of humility, I would say, on your part as well, because sometimes when people, are blessed with certain gifts, they find it very hard to let go of it or to give it to someone else. And when God gives you songs, that is invaluable. I mean, a song is a treasure by itself that lives on forever. So the fact that you could pass this on to someone else, that says a lot about you and who you are as a man of God. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And to your point there, it is a treasure, because a lot of time, as you can see, a lot of the songs that we write, they come back with awards. And so you look at it, we got nominated for Best Video Work with an Artist, Shanae out of Jamaica, and she also get nominated. So you see that these are good things. You can have the selfish approach and say, yo, let me stock this up on my album. This is my song. I don't want to share it.
Yeah.
It really works.
Wow. But I mean, you did have some really great collaborations, and this particular one that I'm not sure if it was last year or year before that you did with Minister Marian Paul.
Yeah. It dropped early last year. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. No. Tell us about that, though, because that has been making quite a trail for itself, blazing a lot of fire. What happened there? How did that collaboration come about?
Well, that song has been, it's been really hot on every radio station right across the globe and format.
Yes.
We did a concert 2017 over in Miami. And when I drop on stage, we're backstage and we were reasoning together, and she and I we just connect. And I was giving her some advice, because that time, she was kind of freshly in.
Yes.
And so, a lot of things was coming in. So I just started reasoning with her as a sister. And we connected in ministry, and we kept that relationship. And when I went out and performed, and she said, the Righteous Rockers vibe, she said, yo, that's nice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And then when I will start talking, I say, I have a tune for you. I say, it's dancehall. And she said, boy, I'm trying to
yes.
I think, the vibe and that. It was like too fresh.
Yeah.
And really kind of hands off with it. But I said, no. I mean, when God called Peter, he didn't tell him to change profession. He said, what you have in your hand, use it. Yes. So, the same way how you use it to do things that was causing the devil's kingdom to advance, we're going to just use the same thing. So Christ said, come Peter, I'm going to make you are skilled in fisherman, in the whole point of being a fisherman, but I will want to use the same skills that you use to catch fish, but now we're going to catch souls for the kingdom. So now I'll make you fishers of men. So I said, use the same weapon, man. And let's go on it. And I said, all right, send the rhythm. Same thing like the man, the same thing like with this, everybody. She said, yes, I got the verse. I said, but I tell you something, Pastor, 2 verse, I feel. I said, yo, the 2 verse, man, take it.
Nice.
And the rest of it, history, man. This is just a phenomenal expression of worship.
Wow. No, you play all instruments as well, right?
Come on, you see the stuff.
I'm seeing it.
You have some instrument in your studio too, man. Well, you see,
yeah. Good stuff. I mean, so you actually play these tracks down on the album as well?
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of production on this one. Between myself and Johnny Clark, the
excellent producer as well,
along with Aston Barrett Jr. from the Wheelers. We do 90% of the work, and then Dr. Digicel from Jamaica come in for one of the tracks, which is a fun.
You got some real big names on the album too, man.
Yeah, man. Digicel Turtle, working everybody on the road, from Chronics to everybody, man.
yeah, for real. And I mean, it's always great to see that these guys who are such talented, guys in their own rights, could really invest into the kingdom as well, like projects like yours, because that is powerful. It's good to have a good quality to put out there on the market, and it's good that we put our best foot forward.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And as I said to you, one of the things that people don't know, a lot of the great musicians who are out there, most of them evolved from church.
Yes.
Boston Bar, it's a church youth. You talk about, you know, Diesel. Where people might not know this, but Diesel, a church, a gospel producer that before him drop a street.
Yes. I remember Diesel played that.
Highest praise is Dr. Diesel.
Yes.
And so,
wow.
Yeah, far where I come from. But you know, everybody do them thing, and when the thing get to a certain level, you have people who come in on it. And we are blessed like that. So we still continue. And in the gospel, I will say this to all artists, in the gospel, just make sure that when you're bringing a praise to God, a man afraid to take off your music off the turntable and put on any big name out there. It should still stand up.
I like that.
What you do should stand up. And we spend time, Marcus, we spend time to make sure, say, when we send this message, it comes through with clarity and precision. We're not miss.
Yeah. You know, the scripture says, you know, the trumpet should make a clear song. Song. And I always love that scripture, you know, because it says so much volumes to me. Yeah. You know? And even in the midst of all your hype, in the midst of the chanting, in the midst of the rapping, in the midst of all that you do, you have that clear song, which is very commendable, you know. It is very enjoyable. You know, people love this style of music. They can rock to it, they can jump to it, dance to it, but still the message is so clear. And that is very, not just powerful, but very important for what you do. Now, I mean, people who might be looking on right now and want to get in contact with you, maybe to get some writing done, some production done, or maybe just, you know, just some kind of inspiration from you. What is a great way that the general public can reach you?
Well, you can always go to WayneStoddart.com. That's my website. You can, if you Google me, I'm all over the internet. But then my production company is Undiluted Music. And of course, the Righteous Rockers brand is, you know, the promotion company where we do all our production and things on the street and tours.
Excellent.
So you can always look me up there, WayneStoddart.com, and spiral out to all the different platforms, and you can find me in all the social media circles. We're always willing to provide, even if it's guidance. You understand?
Right.
We want to make sure that this is not a me thing. It's a family thing. It's a ministry thing. We are connected through Christ. And if we are winning, anybody on the gospel circle that wins is a win in the kingdom of God. And that is the key, that we want to keep this message of the kingdom of Christ at the forefront. And that is the reason why I don't see region, I don't see country, I don't see culture. I just see Christ. And as far as we're concerned, there are no borders. We are just family because we are one in Christ.
That's right. Wow. But we're getting ready for it. Of course, it's all about Righteous Rockers Festival. And it happens on August 7th. Now, it's going to be huge. Monty G is going to be there. Minister Marion Hall is going to be there. Of course, Pastor Wayne and Pastor Steve, they're going to be there, and so much more. Now, I want to give you one last opportunity to invite everyone to be a part of what is happening on August 7th.
So I want to tell everybody out there, listen, we are going to keep, it's a Pentecost upper room Righteous Rockers session. Listen, you don't need no weed nor no booze. This thing is where we talk. You say we talk about Jesus junkie, that means you're coming in and you're going to live high in Christ, because you have Minister Mariana, you have 1K Few from Reach Record, you have Monty G, you have Wayne Stoddart, you have Steve Stoddart, you got Deborah Zulu all the way from Zambia, you got GMP, one of the baddest rappers on the label that on Undiluted Music. So we have an arsenal of talented young people coming together to make one sound. You don't want to be outside of this room, you want to be in there, because I know the fire going to fall and it's going to be exciting, it's going to be lit. And so get your ticket if you don't get it, or connect. We are out there, Righteous Rockers Music Festival. Go get it on Eventbrite and tune in and be in the room. The seats are sold. It's an indoor festival. So, you know, we're running out of tickets, so make sure you get yours. Bless you.
That's it, man. Pastor Wayne Stoddart, thank you so much for spending all the time with us today. Now we're looking forward to August 7th. I mean, I'm going to be sitting with my family, take it in, because I can't be there in the venue, but I'm definitely going to be tuned into Caribbean Gospel TV and taking every moment of it. So we're looking forward to a great time on August 7th. And of course, looking forward to much more from you, because I know you're a man of many, many hats, and I know that there are many great artists working with you on the production company as well. So I know there are many more to expect from you, I'm sure. So we look forward to all that you have in store. And of course, much blessings again on the Righteous Rockers Festival. This will be the second one you're saying? So I'm assuming that's going to be continuing maybe next year and so on and so on.
It's an annual festival. So now that the country is kind of getting back a little bit of stability, we can start preparing for the next one. Yes. Excellent.
Well, make sure you keep us in the loop for the next one as well, because we're going to be a part of this long too. All right.
Thank you so much, Marcus, and thanks CGTV for all the support and love that we're getting. We're going to bring this in your homes, so stay tuned, watch it.
Blessings, man. All right, well, Pastor, have a good one, and thanks again for joining us. All right. That's the man, Pastor Wayne Stoddart, right there in the Righteous Rockers Festival movement. Now, make sure you look out for his album dropping August 7th. And of course, we're going to take you live at the festival right here on Caribbean Gospel TV. Hey, that's it for this edition of Inside the Industry. Until next time, I'm Marcus Romero. Have a good one, and God bless you.
Undiluted Music in association with Pure Love Foundation presents Righteous Rockers Music Festival and Wayne Stoddart album launch, featuring from out of Kingston, Jamaica, the former queen of dancehall, Marion Hall, formerly known as Lady Saw, and from the Bahamas, Monty G, also featuring Reach Records' own 1K Few. Special guest appearances from GMP, Steve Stoddart, and from the Wailers, Aston Barrett Jr., Tampa's own Lionel Tape, all the way from Zambia, Deborah Zulu, August 7th. At 4 p.m. sharp. It's all happening at the Multicultural Family Church, 3825 John Moore Road, Brandon, Florida. Watch it live on Caribbean Gospel TV, the official station for the Righteous Rockers Music Festival.